Hello guys, welcome back to PHP by Fire. In this tutorial, I will show you how we can delete the data from MySql table using PHP. So what we'll use a static HTML form in which we'll take the input of an ID, ID of whatever field we would like to delete. So if user inputs the ID as 2, then we go to processing page, and on the processing page the entry will be deleted of this complete field. So this is what we'll be doing in this tutorial. So I have already developed a HTML static page to save the video time. Let's just save it, right? The name delete underscore html.php. We put the extension in PHP format, but if you want you can also keep an HTML extension, because there is no such PHP code in this. So the navigation will be to the page delete underscore mysql.php. Let's just check our page for once. Oops, sorry. Teach and delete underscore html.php. Okay, so here we are. So we have a static field in which we have to give ID of field we want to delete. Okay, so we have a static page now. Now we have to make a page known as delete underscore my sql.php. Delete underscore mysql.php. Okay, very nice. So here again we have to perform the database connectivity code first. So for that we just need to copy paste this code. It will connect to the database for us, and no need for this commenting in this tutorial, because you must have already gone through the previous tutorials of mine which teaches you connects the database of with PHP application. So now we have connected the database. Now we have to perform the code to delete entry. For that we first need to um, take the input from the user, whatever it is. So for that we are using the get method, and here we are using the ID as the name of the text box input field, we must say. Okay, so let's just echo it, echo $id, refresh, we put 2, click to delete. Okay, we have the ID 2 here in the processing page. Let's see if there is anything. No such processing on the PHP table, and the second field is still here in the table. So let's remove this. Now we don't need it, as we have successfully retrieved the input value from the page delete underscore html. So what we have to do now, we have to perform a query. For that we have to make a query. So delete from users, which is our table name, where id equals to $id. Okay, so we have to delete from table users where id equals to $id, which is the variable. So where id equals to 1, where id equals to 2, and whatever it is. So next thing we would like to do is perform the MySql underscore query. Argument will pass query we have developed. We can directly put this string in this parenthesis, but it's just for the better understanding we are doing this thing. First putting the query in a variable, and then passing the variable as the argument in the function MySql underscore query. We just put die, so if the query doesn't execute successfully, so the error message occurs. Here's the execution of our query, and after that we can just echo entry successfully deleted. We have saved the page. We will go back for once. We will refresh our page and put the ID as 2. Now we'll click to delete. Entry successfully deleted, but has it actually deleted from the table? Let's refresh it, and we can see that the entry has been deleted from the table. Okay, that's really good. So uh, that's all for this tutorial, and let's try one more field before we end the tutorial. So let's try deleting the third uh, third ID. So now let's put 3 here. Click to delete. Entry successfully deleted. Let's check. Yeah, entry has been deleted. But what if we put entry which is not there? Still it is showing entry successfully deleted, so it's not the thing we would like to be printed here. So we have to perform some functionalities for that, and let's do something related to this. Now the things are much more tedious. We do not have an entry, still the message is coming entry successfully deleted, so it's not the case we would like to have. So for that we will do one thing. Okay, we will make a flag equals to 1, and we'll make another query, $query underscore first, that we select asterisk from users where id equals to $1, id equals to $id. We will execute fetch using MySql underscore query $query underscore first. What we have to do now, we have to iterate through all the elements. Okay, so for that we perform a while loop operation. $row equals to MySql underscore fetch underscore array, in which we'll put $fetch. Alright, so this will iterate through all the fields there, and what we need, if $row and $row's 0 index is equal to $id, then we have to make $flag equals to 1. Initially we have given $flag equals to 1, make it 0. Right, so this is it, and here we perform the operation only if $flag equals to 1, only if we have found the element, else we print an error message, entry with this id not found. So we have successfully done that. So you can see the output. So what we have done, we have made a we have first fetched the input, then we have put a variable flag with the initial value as 0. We have performed the query and iterate through all the elements of the table. First MySql underscore query, and then while loop is used to iterate the complete rows. So if we found the desired id, then we set the flag to 1. So all the delete operation will be performed only if the flag is 1. It means the desired id is found, else it will print a message with entry with this id not found. So it will probably change the id. So this is a thing that I would like to tell you in this tutorial, because the previous deletion we performed in this tutorial, it was just static 1, and this is the dynamic one. If there is no entry with this ID, it will probably print an error message, entry with this ID not found, so that the user can change their input. So that's it about this tutorial. If you have any queries, then you can just post a comment. Stay tuned on PHP by Fire. Thank you very much.